What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity, and my job is to invoke thought and help awaken the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully, that person is you. Now, I hope everybody's enjoying a summer. I hope everybody's not going too hard on the barbecues and taking care of yourself, because what happens if you don't take care of yourself are a lot of things that I'm going to be discussing in this video. Now, after my live video yesterday, a lot of people asked me about leaky gut and what is it, how do you stop it, what causes leaky gut. So we're going to get into a few of those things in this video. Now, a lot of my videos are about, curing your intestines and things of that nature. But one of the things I haven't talked about yet is leaky gut. And that's a serious one because you don't realize how much it's going to affect the rest of your body if you do have leaky gut. There's a lot of symptoms, things of that nature, a lot of things that you can ingest. Also, speaking of ingesting things, I have updated. A lot of people have always been asking me since I started the soaps, pretty much what does it do? What does your soap do? And it's so many now that I'm not able to give it to you because there's so many questions coming to me. So what I did today was I personally updated all the descriptions for all my soaps. So now you don't have to pick and choose from just guesstimate. You'll know exactly what they do, and you know how they'll heal you and help you out. I can guarantee that you'll love whatever you get, but certain things do different things, and depending on what you want is what you're going to want. That's pretty much what it is, So stay tuned for that. You can go on the website right now. You can check it out. We also have 2 new flavors that came in, patchouli vanilla and oatmeal vanilla. People don't realize the healing properties of vanilla, which I'm going to get into in a later video because people are sleeping on vanilla or probably don't even know that it can actually help you out on your skin and your hair as well too. So today I'm going to get into my video, leaky gut, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Now, a lot of doctors don't really understand thoroughly what it is, so I'm going to do the best I can as far as my research. It's pretty much something they haven't figured out yet, of why it happens. Now, I know exactly why it happens. I've done a lot of research on it based off of people who've had it, based off of myself who've had it, and based off of stopping it within myself, which is a lot of my programs are geared to do. They're there to stop any things that are going on in your body, and in a sense, leaky gut is probably going to be one of them by removing certain things from your diet. So now let's get into what leaky gut is and how we can stop it and what's causing it. First things first, it's pretty much intestinal permeability. The possible cause of leaky gut is increased intestinal permeability or intestinal hyperpermeability. Now, that could happen when tight junctions in the gut, which control what passes through the lining of the small intestine, don't work properly. That, could let substances leak into your bloodstream. You hear what I'm saying? So it's letting things leak into your bloodstream. Now, people with celiac disease and Crohn's disease experience this, but why or how this would happen to someone, without these conditions is not clear. Now, people don't know too much about leaky gut, but this is what I found out. Now, as Americans are affected by poor diet choices, chronic stress, toxic overload, chemical overload on the body and the skin, and bacterial imbalance, it appears that the prevalence of leaky gut has reached to epidemic proportions. The medical profession is just now agreeing this condition even exists. So it's been around for a long time, but being that we have all this stuff going on, everything that you're ingesting has chemicals and toxins in them. The chemicals that you put into your skin has toxins in them. The chemicals that you spray on your body has toxins in them, and the chemicals that you drink have toxins in them. So this is what would cause leaky gut. Now, I'm going to get into the foods later, but the medical profession is just now agreeing that it exists. But they say pretty much all disease will begin within the gut. Now, having leaky gut is essentially like having gates broken from your intestines into your bloodstream. So many of these particles that should never be let into your bloodstream now get through. Now, when this happens, it causes inflammations throughout your body, leading to a variety of diseases. Now, according to a study published in the Norwegian Medical Journal, this process is implicated in the onset of disease. It includes several acute and chronic pediatric conditions that are likely to have their origin during infancy and has been linked to allergies, asthma, autism, autoimmune disease, eczema and psoriasis, inflammatory bowel disease, rheumatoid arthritis, systematic inflammatory response syndrome, other known as SIRS, and type 1 diabetes. Now let's get into some of the symptoms that you have leaky gut, because I'm sure you will want to know if you may be experiencing these symptoms. The first one is food sensitivity. Now, people affected by sensitivities oftentimes find a leaky gut is to blame because of the onslaught of toxins that enter the bloodstream through chemicals that you ingest into your body, chemicals that you put in your skin. I tell y'all gotta look at these cosmetic chemicals and see what's going on, but that's another situation. Now, the immune system of people with intestinal hypermobility are on overdrive, mass producing various antibodies, which makes their bodies more susceptible to antigens, and certain foods, especially gluten and dairy. Now, another one is inflammatory bowel disease. Researchers from Hungary have recently uncovered that elevated gut permeability is oftentimes localized to the colon in people suffering from irritable bowel syndrome. Another study found for Crohn's disease patients, leaky gut is prevalent in a majority of cases, even up to 10 to 20% of their clinically healthy relatives, which suggests a potential genetic component. Zinc supplementation has been found to be quite effective at tightening up the intestinal tight junctions in these cases. Another one is autoimmune disease. Now, the key to understanding how leaky gut can cause an autoimmune disease is through the research done on the protein known as zonulin. Okay, that's pretty much ZONULIN. You can do research on it. Now, another one is thyroid problems. One of the autoimmune diseases that leaky gut syndrome may directly affect is Hashimoto's disease. I did in an earlier video. I did that. Also known as chronic thyroiditis. This disorder can lead to hypothyroidism, impaired metabolism, fatigue, depression, weight gain, and a host of other concerns. Another one that can be caused another symptom is malabsorption. Now, various nutritional deficiencies result from leaky gut include vitamin B12, magnesium, and key enzymes that help digest food. It is recommended that people with leaky gut supplement with whole foods-based multivitamins and live probiotic, not to only help digest the food they eat, but to make sure they get the vital nutrition from what they need. You can't absorb it, it ain't gonna work for you. That's why I said in my earlier video, it's Baxit. Now, another one is inflammatory skin conditions. Now, first described over 70 years ago, the gut-skin connection theory has been described how intestinal hyperpermeability can cause a slew of skin conditions, particularly asthma and psoriasis. Generally, dangerous creams and drugs are prescribed for these skin disorders, yet they are oftentimes fixed by healing the gut. Through my programs, transcendence programs, regeneration programs, detox program, and intermittent fasting programs are all centered to fix the gut first. That's why I say before you can ingest any supplements, you must do my window of regimen first before you do it. I keep on telling y'all, just taking supplements by themselves without a healthy gut will not help. You ain't gonna like it, you're gonna get mad at me, but I don't give a damn. It's the truth. I'm not going to spoon feed you. I'm going to give you the guts, and if you take the guts, no pun intended, and use them for your life, then you're much better off. Now, regarding autism, a study just published this past January in the Journal of Nutritional Neuroscience describing the vicious circle between immune system impairment and increasing diabetes that leads to leaky gut and neurochemical compounds and or neurotopic xenobiotics production and absorption. The idea is that the metabolic pathways impaired in autistic children can be affected by genetic alterations, by the environment, exobiotics, and interference, basically. So it's all about the diet, all right? So leaky gut can cause autism. Now, foods that cause leaky gut are refined sugars, gluten, grains, refined vegetable oils such as sunflower, canola, and soybean, all right? So when it comes down to it, y'all, leaky gut is a bitch. It just got dark all of a sudden, I'm sorry. Leaky gut is a bitch. If you really want to help to be cured from it, I do programs that all center around curing any disease that's going on inside your body, because I realize the intestines is very important in a lot of immune diseases. What you ingest in your skin is very important for a lot of things that are going on in your body. You don't realize how much you ingest with the overload of toxins in your body. You must take advantage of it. You must take advantage of pretty much what you know, what you learn off my channel, because it's all here to help you out. So this is my video today. Besides that, check out my natural soap. I updated all descriptions so you won't have any questions at all of what they do. You know what they do now. Besides that, this is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity, and my job is to invoke thought and help awaken the world's consciousness one person at a time. Hopefully, that person is you.